after 6 nights, we're leaving the Port of Ness, or Five Penny, the little town was called. We had lovely 6 nights. Obviously you saw we had the most amazing weather. It's broken a little bit now. Just dropped our waste in the leisure centre for the cost of £4. You can drop waste, drop grey and fill up with water. So, you know, thank you.
Yeah, that's really good.
Thank you, Lewis.
Yeah, and Uncle's Croft, which
Amazing.
is where we stayed. Recommended £10 a night or £7 add-on for your hookup.
Yeah.
But all facilities are within a stone's throw of each other.
Yeah, the £10 a night is to go up on the top field, which is where we were, and it was beautiful. So today we are going to carry on our travels, and we are heading down to Great Venera. I think that's how you say it. It's a little island, it's another island, but you can reach this one on a causeway. So that's where we're going. It says it's going to take 2 hours to drive there. Who knows?
Yeah, well, 46 miles, yeah. 2 hours. It's all set to sat nav, and it's got us plumbed in as a lorry. So that's why when it tells us off for going too fast, it's because it thinks we're a lorry. Yes.
Don't be confused. If you ever hear in the background, slow down, you're speeding. It's because the sat nav thinks this is a lorry. So it's different.
Yeah, I must adjust it. It needs doing, but I just don't get around to it.
Well, we have it set for a lorry so that it doesn't send us anywhere stupid. And to be fair, it doesn't. So we just put up with the, although you possibly could change.
Yeah, the £10 that we paid is either the top field, or if you can't get up there, you can stay on the bottom as well.
I'm sure you could, yeah.
He's not going to say no, is he?
But the bottom pitches for £17 are electric hookup and hard standing. He doesn't have any waste disposal facilities, although he does have water. But like I said, £4 round the corner. Perfect. So, onward with our travels. We've stopped here because I'm going to show you a shieling. And a shieling is a temporary summer structure, house or building that is used for shelter for farmers and herding families in the summer. So let's go in and have a look. Oh, shut the door behind me. Here we are. And this is actually quite cosy in here. This is a shieling. So down here, there's a little pot where you can do your cooking, and a nice big bed area. So the herders would be looking after their flocks during the summer months up in the hills, and they would come to their little cottage. Their family might live here. It's been preserved by the Historical Society, and you can see they've done a lovely job. They've put little knickknacks and bits and pieces in here to show perhaps what they might have had in here. It's a little bit drafty, and you see these all over the place, all across the island. So this one has been preserved, so you can actually see what it was like and how it would have been dressed inside and how they would live in it. Point of interest, a shieling in Welsh is a hafod, which obviously is a word all quite familiar with in Wales. Nice. I like these little things that they've put together. So many little drop-in things and free things that you can do in Harris and Lewis. So it's now the time of day where we get back and we sit down and relax. This is when we get our Rosetta Stone app out. We'd like to say thanks today to Rosetta Stone, who've sponsored this video. At the moment, Redis is busily learning German.
Ein neues Telefon.
Ein neues Telefon.
And I've been learning French. And the great thing is that when we travel abroad, we're able to now use our language skills to actually communicate with other travellers and people in those countries. We've got the lifetime subscription, which means that we have access to 25 different languages permanently, which is great. We aren't tied to a time or a year subscription. We can dip in and out whenever we like, whenever we've got some spare time. My favourite part of the app is the voice recognition. Je vais à l'hôtel. That was wrong. Je vais à l'hôtel. So if your pronunciation is slightly off, it'll tell you, which is great, because what I was finding when I was speaking in French, my pronunciation was off. But with this, my pronunciation is a lot better. In fact, I managed to chat to a couple of French tourists the other day. We had a conversation and they understood me. I said I was learning and I got a c'est bien. It's good.
What I like about it most is whether you've got Wi-Fi or not, you can download it. But if I'm on the go and I just want to take it with me and use the same interface on my phone, but offline.
Sometimes it's very easy to see the words written down and understand it perhaps a little more written down. When you're hearing them, seeing them, it makes it a lot easier to actually pick it up conversationally. So you're learning in a very, very natural way. With the travels that we do and the different countries we go to, valuable. If you have a look in our description, there's a link there where you can get over 60% off at the moment on a lifetime subscription. This is a fantastic deal. Coming into the more mountainy bit of the island again, and it is very, very beautiful, isn't it? It's up and down and round corners, and
yeah, there's a lot of narrow roads, but the good thing they've done is there's so many passing places.
Yeah,
because the road is surprisingly busy. Not crazy busy, but there's enough traffic around where you need them. And I think, yeah, there's the telephone still in that one.
yep, so we're going to just cross over onto this island of Great Banera. I think we should be able to cross.
Oh no. Well, let's slow down. He's gone on the left. Just the geese flying
Just
across
geese,
and stopping
yeah.
in the road. Yeah, that's fine. Let me get up there.
See here.
Over the fence.
Yeah. So here we go.
Ooh. Cheered on by a sheep. There's the old bridge on the left, like
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Sheep.
Ah, this must be the car park we're looking for. Now, I'm sure I read you can pay £5 to stay here.
Okay.
Right. Caravan safety, honesty box, Oscar
nice.
Beach. So,
Yeah.
bus only.
There's an honesty box there. So do you want to check what it says on the wall?
Yeah, I'll go and have a look.
I guess if it's an honesty box, that's toilets, I think.
Let's go and check this out. Honesty box. £5 for camper vans, £2 for tents. Okay, and there's an Iron Age house here somewhere. So, yep. Yep, £5 for camper vans, £2 for tents.
Oh, that's really good, isn't it?
Yep.
And this area here, I guess, not down there?
Yeah, this area here. I won't want to go down there anyway. Look, it's all wonky. You might get in if we went in backwards next to that beigey coloured.
There's room here.
I guess you could slide it in there, couldn't you?
Feels fairly level.
It feels quite level,
yeah.
But then the front of this van is lower than the back of this van, so when we park backwards, we'll be fine. Yeah, good.
Happy there?
Happy days. Happy Pip. Yep. Happy doll. Oh, that's Pippa. Barking her approval. What do you want? What do you want? Oh. So what we have here is a closed subterranean Iron Age. It's like a Teletubby hill. Well, it is, isn't it?
But from the Iron Age.
But for an Iron Age Teletubby hill. But you can see the doors I was reading are south facing, and where we're standing down here, it's really sheltered. Now apparently these were discovered in 1992 after a great big storm, and obviously it must have blown everything away and suddenly you could see everything again. Quite amazing.
It is, and there's foundations of 4 further houses.
Yeah.
And they were excavated, I think it said on the sign, in 94, but they've been backfilled with sand to protect them. So this is the only one that they've uncovered, and it was probably the best preserved.
Yeah.
But you can normally visit it, but it's shut today, and it's £5 per adult to have a little look around.
Oh, that's not bad, is it?
It all goes to the conservation of the area and this. So
yeah, definitely
not bad at all.
nice little thing. So let's have a little look. You can see here, it's like a little window. Pip's uncovered another little window or air hole.
Right, so the next in the series of let's fix these things is the fridge isn't getting cold. It's getting cold, but we've lost the freezer part. So the thermostat is turned up enough because it was previously working. So I've taken the vent off and given it a blowout. I'm going to do it a bit more, but these are the sorts of things that you find inside them. Just little bits of carbonaceous build-up that blocks the jet from making an efficient burn which cools the fridge. So I'm going to give it a blast and hopefully that'll sort it.
Meanwhile, I'm cooking everything that was in the freezer at once. Good morning from Boster Beach. So we spent a lovely night here, didn't we? Just behind us, you can see us, £5 donation. Absolutely incredible. It was really funny last night, wasn't it, as we're sitting there, all the cows, little, I think they were like, they weren't Highland cows,
No,
but they were sort of like them,
tiny little cows,
surrounded the van.
Yeah, you could hear them just footsteps, munching, pooping,
Yeah,
doing
and
what cows do.
behind us here we've got one of the sheeps. So
Yeah, but this place, well worth a visit.
it's beautiful.
Motorhomes are welcome.
Yes.
There is, as Corrin mentioned, an honesty box. It's £5 for motorhomes and £2 for tents. It's a suggested donation, but I think to be fair to them, it's worth every penny. There's also a Iron Age house here, which we mentioned.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday.
That's £5 to get in per adult. But again, every contribution goes towards maintaining this lovely place.
By the community.
Yeah, the community worked the place, and around, I think it was about 6-7 o'clock last night, somebody pulled up in a car and gave the loos a clean. Replaced the toilet paper, replenished the soap. So you get water for, hand wash, not for drinking. Toilets, all the facilities that...
Toilets were open all night as well, weren't
the
they?
toilets were open all night. Obviously, there's no hookup, but you can just park here and you are welcome to do so. And the only thing they ask is leave it how you found it and pop a donation.
And be very careful on the grassland because it's protected.
Yeah, the grassland is protected, and there is a graveyard there, so if you're a little bit spooked by spooky things, you might not like it.
They were lovely neighbours last night. They were perfect neighbours, very quiet.
Very quiet, and we do love a wander around the graveyard, and there are Commonwealth war graves here as well, so fair play, it really is well kept here.
Yeah.
So we're off to the beach just to give the dogs a run before we move on again, but once again, yeah, you must come.
Fortunately, today holds in store boring things.
Boring.
We're going to Stornoway because we need to get some laundry done. I'm looking like something out of a jumble sale at the minute, and Redders is down to, well, he hasn't even got a lumberjack shirt on today, so he's
out.
I think we can call that Redders isn't even dressed.
Not even dressed, he's walking around naked, no lumberjack shirt.
So I've been looking around for laundrettes. Now, they're not the easiest thing to find here. I've got a bag in my pocket. They're not the easiest thing to find here. And some of them are attached to campsites, but they're very expensive. So the cheapest we've found and the best seems to be in Stornoway. Foster Beach is another beautiful white sand beach. The girls particularly like it because I think I did put something on, I put something on Facebook about this gigantic dead fish. Looks like something's had a go. Oh, it's even more rancid today. Yeah, they're desperate to get to it, which is why they're still on leads. Anyway, the time and tide bell is revealed. This was right up to the sea yesterday. It was nearly covered the bottom part. So the tide is out a bit more, so we can get a good look at this bell. The time and tide bells are an art installation that have been put in several beaches in the UK. I believe this one is the only one in Scotland. And I'm going to let Dolly off now. I think we're far enough away from the fish. Yeah. So what happens is, when the tide starts coming in, it catches the bell and it rings it. She's in. So, that's great, I can get quite close to it. So there we are. I'd have been underwater here yesterday.
Yeah, that was brilliant last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously the tide going in and out. Jiggling that bell.
It does.
I don't fancy going up there though, it looks a bit slippy.
It does look a bit slippy with seaweed. Are you going to go up and have a look? Are you going to go up and look at the bell? Yeah, look at these huge strips of seaweed there. Just going to climb up here a second. Look at these. Oh, they feel like rubber strips. Look at them, they're amazing.
Yes, it is. So it's got like a cork or polystyrene ball.
Oh, right.
So the tide must just bring it in and out.
Yeah. Oh,
Amazing.
it's amazing. Anyway, something to do with rising sea levels, and at some point these bells are going to have to be moved more inland, I assume.
Yeah.
But yeah, have a look around because they're in various places around the UK. There's a few of them and they're called the time and tide bells.
Don't forget to subscribe and like and ding-a-ling that bell.